Master Grade New Gundam version KA Double Fin Funnel Custom Unit. Hey, what's up again, everybody? It's Robert184, 2Rs, 2Bs, gundam.tk. And as the new Gundams there, the Robot Damashi and the HDUC spin around, one with, one without fin funnels. Yes, the variation, the double fin funnel version, is now much easier to do with the Master Grade version KA, thanks to this custom unit here that you can go buy online. So anyway, you've already seen the unbox, and now it's time to see all the goodness when it's all put together, and more importantly, put all around this guy's clear stand. And when everything's done, you're going to have the very 6 and always nicely covered fin funnels there. The arms, the base, you've got to wonder about that, why it happened. But more importantly, when you punch those out, 600 yen worth of effect parts, yes, I'd happily pay $1 each for these. Which you can do by taking the hooks themselves. Remember that you've got these 2 lower parts here and the 2 higher parts. So you go and slide those in, and then the top ones are just going to have a nice guide. Bring up the bottom part there. And how about that when it's all put together? This is absolutely fantastic in my eyes. The white to go along with the blue and that gray inner frame there to go along with the yellow complements nicely. But more importantly is just the pure angry energy that's going to be shooting out here with the silver white lightning against the red backdrop there. And actually, it's even though it's going to be sort of beveled here, it's popping out on the inside, so you could squeeze those together, although these top parts are going to keep them separated. The front part here, it all tapers to a single point, and in the back, surprisingly, it also tapers in. But the fact that these lightning bolts are going to be offset means that no matter what angle you look at them from and which side, it's going to look fantastic, and you can't wait to actually pop those onto the Gundam. Now to kick things off, this is still an incredibly cool looking Gundam, even if he doesn't have any fin funnels on his back or whooshing all around. But before he gets armed up, I've got to show you a trick here. Yes, I had a heck of a time keeping these together, and no, it's not going to be glue, but just a simple lazy trick if you want to do like this. All I did is that you just open up the parts here for the funnels, and when you do that, you'll notice that I just took some good old Scotch tape there and just ran it across the back. And, well, 4/6 of it anyway is going to be all nicely covered up there. And I'm sure you could do some other things. However, yes, they're going to stay in place, which is very important when you're trying to deal with 2 sets of them on the back. And more importantly, the whooshing ones and their clear arms all over the place. Everything else will just knock this off to its, well, it didn't even collapse, doom there. Well, just one. There we go. But with the 2 sets symmetrical here, this is something I've already seen and put together. Nonetheless, it's still looking very, very impressive. And for people who need their Gundams to be symmetrical, maybe the option they choose to go with if they pick up this option kit. And as you can see here from the back, all 12 of the slots there are going to be filled. And just for a little bit more cheating here, as these things are going to definitely have some weight issues, and both want to collapse outwards and then bump into each other, well, for the time being, Scotch tape. Yes, I'm really cheating here. But it's the front that's going to be a lot more interesting here, as the clear arms give you an idea of things to come. But who am I kidding? Who's here for clear spidery arms? This is what I want to see. And now, what I've been waiting for ever since they announced both the version KA and, more importantly, the fin funnel expansion pack with the effect parts. Double fin funnel New Gundam version KA with 12 fin funnels. Please insert adverb and adjective here. And spinning around, I can tell you that a lot of thought and a lot of certain computers were used to calculate exactly what angles those funnels should go at. And by certain computers, I mean trial and error here. Basically, there's all sorts of good stuff that you can do with these. You can have, with 12 at your disposal, I mean, you can have so many coming forward, but you can even have these ones back here in the back. And the whole point is that you want to see the effect parts there. And so because of that, you don't ever want them to be coming straight at you, whatever line of sight you've got there. You may notice the tape there, that's totally cheating to keep the double fin funnels there nice and symmetrical and not collapsing outwards. But the silver parts there shining around the gold, and more importantly, just the bada nature or all over the place nature of the pink effect parts there. Not to mention that he's still got 12 more to shoot out. Makes me wonder, Bandai, if only there was a way that you could have taken that clear base and had the ability to shoot out 24 and then still keep 12 on the back. So some final thoughts here. Well, first of all, it's hard to believe for something that's going to look this good that there could be some negatives, but there still are going to be some. I had the sad fate here of breaking one of these clear arms here because they are tricky when you're trying to get them into that just right position. So everybody be patient, don't be impatient, and you won't break them and have any problems. Also, the double fin funnels on the back, the fact that they want to collapse outward all the time, not to mention the fact that I think I would have gone absolutely crazy here, trying to put on all of these while having these funnels all collapse all around you on the back, and even trying to put them on after the fact because the arms are going to be going around there. Without that tape trick there on the inside and the tape part holding them across, I think it could have been a lot worse in terms of the negatives. The other big negative is I'm sure there's a lot of people that are just sort of thinking, well, Bandai, if you're going to charge $600 for the effect parts, why not just throw that into the case in the first place? I'd happily pay another 600 yen to get this, because if you want to send off even 3, keep 3 on, do whatever. Basically, for this one sheet, a lot of people are going to be out there spending 2,000, and they may not necessarily be using the fin funnels themselves. Although 6 and 6, 6 on, 6 off with the effect parts on, definitely seems like a huge plus for me. But once you get past the amount of time and effort required, on to the positives, and really, I don't know what else you could say about this. First of all, you've got the chance of putting 12 on the back. Fantastic here for only 2,000 yen. More importantly, you've got the ability to have 6 whooshing around with, I think, the best effect parts Bandai has ever put out. The fact that the fold works there, the bevel in the middle is going to look great, as they're going to be pinched front and back, that's looking great. Gold and silver, and just the fact that you've got so many cool patterns there, somewhat randomized when they're going to be painted on the plates by themselves. But ultimately, does this capture the power of the anime? And I think that this is the kind of thing we want of Blu-ray. Char's Counterattack 2 or a re-release, or after you do Origin, do another movie, animate this guy, double fin funneled, heavy weapon system, what have you, and it's going to look fantastic. But I think the best part of this for me is just when it all got put together. Yes, it was frustrating getting them there, but in the end, I don't think I've ever had such a visual oomph moment with a Gundam plastic model here. Seeing this guy all put together and these all shooting out all over the place may be, visually, as good as it gets. And the only final negative I could end on, well, it's just the fact that only one of these custom units belongs to me, and one of them's a friend, which means, sadly, I have to go and detach 6 of these fin funnels. Anyway, everybody, Robert184, thank you very much for watching, and stick around for lots more. See ya. Without funnels new, you are weak. Are you kidding me? Did you see what I did with Axis? I think you'd be shocked. I am by far the most maxed out Gundam in UC. Oh, really? Oh, really? Look, kid, get yourself a Master Grade version KA, and then we've got something to talk about.